Hello there and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport 7 today. We are doing another race build, this time taking a look at one of my personal favourite cars in the game. This is the Ford Super Deluxe Station Wagon. This thing is fantastic. I love these old woody wagons and I was super happy when we ended up with one of these in Forza back in Horizon 3. I believe this was a barn find and now it's just available as a regular car that you can buy. It's fantastic. It's just covered in wood. It's a station wagon, you can fit loads of people in it, it doesn't care about your safety, it's fantastic. And today we're going to go and do mental things to it because, well, it's the Super Deluxe wagon. It's kind of similar to the Sandman that we had last time, but the Sandman ended up as C-Class. I'm thinking B-Class for this, which probably means death. As far as engine swaps, 6.2 litre V8, 7 litre V8 Hemi, we will come back to those. Forza Aero. That does make it look a bit stupid, but we are probably going to need that. That will be quite important. Surfboard. As much as I want the surfboard. Oh, you can remove the spare wheel as well. As much as I want the surfboard, the last car we built had the surfboard, but this one is actually going to need Forza Aero because this thing is probably going to end up going to space. And just to make this thing look complete, we will remove the rear bumper as well. We're making 100 horsepower stock. It's sort of a far cry from the latest and greatest American cars. Tyres. I'm going to stick race on it for now, and then we'll come back and maybe stick sport on it instead. Of course, tyres are going to climb 245s on the front. That's promising. 245s on the rear, even less so. Yeah, I don't fit. This is going to be one of those builds that sort of probably doesn't end successfully for me. We have had those in the past. We do get nice low suspension though, so that's something. Give me a roll cage, yes, because of the amount of power I'm going to end up putting through this. And weight reduction as well. Fantastic. Right. Anything else? I'm going to want a clutch. I'm going to want a gearbox. I'm going to want a diff. I'm going to want a driveline. I'm going to want the everything, basically. Right, now that we've got all of that into the car, what can we do engine-wise? Hemi puts it straight into B-Class. If I'm being honest, the Hemi engine's the one I'd rather build around. As much as the V8 is lighter, the Hemi engine is more interesting to me, so we're going to stick the Hemi in it and get this thing right up to B-Class. A602 with the supercharger. I do kind of want to have it supercharged, so we need to lose some PI somewhere. Did I stick all these on it? No, I did not. Does this stay? Yeah, it does. Right. Driveline. If we get rid of that, we go to A601. If we get rid of the clutch, B599. Okay, so we'll just add the driveline back on and then we'll be pretty much done. Yep, there we go. Alrighty. That's sort of our deluxe wagon build. In case you're wondering, the stock engine would not get the sort of figures I'd be looking at, so that being said, we really can't chuck much more through it, because yeah, I don't think it will get to full-on A-Class. I could try, but I would end up being killed by it. Can all-wheel drive swap it, but we won't do that. Alright, so that's the Super Deluxe wagon. That was a pretty straightforward, easy one to build up. Probably going to result in death. If I was to hazard a guess, that's probably what this is going to end in. Right, 4.3 seconds to... Oh, God. Long ratios. Let's shorten those right up. We're going to be slow as 0 to 60, but probably not in actuality. Lower this thing to the ground. That all looks fine. Cornering grip, give me all of the yes. I want the cornering grip. Differential, I'm going to set fairly low. And that should be good enough on our deluxe wagon. I'm not expecting this to end well, particularly 482 horsepower, 556 foot-pound torque. That being said, I did build a County Squire, and that wasn't too terrible in Forza Motorsport 6. Where's the... I don't know where the County Squire's gone. I wish it would come back, but I also just realised this thing only has one brake light. That's helpful. Yeah, this not going to end well, but you know me, I love a challenge. And of course, when you're driving your 482 horsepower woody death trap around a track, you want it to be a track you have no idea where you're going on. That's why we've come to Watkins Glen, which is a track I have not driven in this game very much at all, save for in the career mode, as a Shelby Cobra tries to kill me. My gear ratios are probably too short. We're having some big issues back here, as I'm going to go into the back of a DBS. Okay, excellent, we've already climbed 6 places. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. If that corner's anything to go by, this is not gonna... Oh god, it's lifting. I can feel the actual chassis sort of flexing. I didn't think it'd be this level of yeah, but never mind. I did stick a diff in it, but apparently that's not actually doing anything for it whatsoever. It seems to be sort of sliding out of control. The aerodynamics are betraying me. Oh, let's try and get slowed down to here. Ironically, we probably have a better power to weight ratio than that Lamborghini, but that's probably not saying much, because that's a big ass Lamborghini. It also has a weird red texture on the back of it. I've never noticed that before about the Countach. That's a priceless Shelby Daytona. I bet that never thought in a million years it'd be on a racetrack with what at the time would be a 20-year-old station wagon, but now is... I mean, this thing's from 1946. It's quite old now. I literally can't overtake anyone because my cornering ability is so awful, he says as he overtakes 2 cars. We do have the acceleration on the No, we don't. No, we don't have the acceleration on the anything. We don't have anything. We literally don't have anything. Right. Coming around this corner. Yeah, this is not going to plan. Of course, I don't quite know what would happen if it was. I don't quite know what the plan was in the... Oh, God. That's good. AI being... Yeah. I don't know why you'd do that, but they did, so... Apparently you just wanted to tuck in. Well, you know, maybe watch when you're tucking in. This isn't a WTCC race, as I saw. Jesus Christ, that crash was weird. If you haven't seen it yet on YouTube, look it up. Just look up WTCC crash. Basically, 27 cars had a massive crash on a street circuit, which proves once and for all why I hate street circuits. Oh my god. The 8C is not a particularly quick car in a straight line, and that happening is not reassuring. We will rejoin the track in front of the 8C. Everything's spreading out. We are not doing well here. Controller's vibrating like mad. I can hear the supercharger whining. We have so much sort of potential, but just not enough actually happening. That's one way to take that chicane. Bit cheaty, but it works. We're back with the Lamborghini again. A Ferrari is trying... I might just bully people at this point. I think that's the best use of this thing, to be honest with you, because it's huge. Yeah, Corvette, you ain't getting past. The rally car is getting bullied. Bully the rally car. Donkey Kong 2012. I'm afraid you might be on the wrong console, sir. Anyways. Aha! It's just so weird getting traction. You can probably hear it in the tyre noise. That's like the best way to hear if how bad this thing is. It sort of like spins its wheel and then stops, like the differential actually does something, and then it just continues on doing it. It's so strange. It's a strange feeling. It's a strange car in general. There we go. He's going to try pulling a move again. Bust a move. Alright. It's so weird. I don't like it. I can certainly say this car will not be joining my good build repertoire, because this thing is not good. I don't know where it would be good either, to be quite frankly honest, because most short circuits are sort of tight and technical. This thing definitely doesn't do tight and technical, but it also doesn't do straight line because the aerodynamics give up on it at some point. Like this thing in Horizon 3, perfect sense, because you can literally stick 1500 horsepower through it, keep it in C class I think it was, and then just win, like drag races and stuff. But this time, the rally car's coming past, although apparently he decided to wuss out. I don't blame him, holy yeah. At least my brakes seems to be okay, so that's good. They're better when I realise that we're running. I decided to choose the standard layout over the alternative because I had a feeling I'd have some slight issues with straight line speed later on. Didn't realise I'd have this much issue. The suspension is soft as well. It's so weird. It shouldn't be doing what it's doing, and now apparently we're probably not going to see another car for the rest of the race, I feel. That's oh, there you go, there's some cars. The Lamborghini just sort of has gone, so that's good. I might be able to catch him if I start driving it a bit more conservatively. Problem is, like, if you're building a big power car like this, okay, fair enough, you should have more power on the straights. But because either the way the aerodynamics are, or the way I've maybe fudged the gearing a little bit, it's just not powerful enough to really do much on the straights either. I think, to be honest with you, I maybe should have stuck it on sport tyres, because at least on sport tyres it would have like, I would have had some PI left to play with to stick some more power in the engine and take more advantage of the straight line speed, because I'm just not. The problem is with Watkins Glen, it's such a straight line speed track, I don't have any of that. I mean, look, 120 is it, and I'm being mauled by 30-year-old supercars that are like way past their prime. So, oh my god, and we almost fell over. There is a high chance I could roll this thing realistically on a different track. This is not good. This is not good. I mean, I'm putting 5 times the horsepower than this car is originally supposed to have, but even still, this is ridiculous. I do like the dash design though. Oh god, don't drop into 4th gear, that'll only make me think. I mean, I keep forgetting the chicanes here. You can sort of tell how much I don't play Watkins Glen. I don't think I've ever run this track by choice, actually, if I'm being perfectly honest. I might have done a Forza 6 build on it at some point, but I don't think so. There we go. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, me running this at Watkins Glen to begin with, probably not a good idea, but it's just not good. It really is not good. I do have a sneaking suspicion I might be able to catch this Lambo, though. Like, I think 10th place is, like, gonna be good if I can actually get up there, because I really don't think I can. But yeah, I certainly ain't getting to the top. That being said, if the AI wants to have like a massive accident or something, maybe slow each other down, yeah, that'd be great. If you could. If you could do that, that'd be lovely. Alright. I do have all of the torque coming out the corners though, so that's something. That is certainly something. Right. Oh god, there we go. I mean, I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit. You just sort of got to let the car drive itself through some of the corners. Like, the wheels will spin you in the right direction. Don't worry about that too much, but yeah, I mean, I can catch up to the Lambo through the corners, believe it or not, but I mean, we get to this straight and I'm just getting crucified. Because at 100 miles an hour, the car starts slowing down. It's, yeah, it's definitely a build where I feel I could have done a lot better if I had done some stuff differently. I think the idea of putting full Forza Aero on it was a bad idea. I think the idea of sticking race tyres on it was a terrible idea. Should have just stuck with sports. Okay, carrying on after ASOS delivery, not for me. Anyways, right. Ferrari is coming. Oh god. There we go. Oh, we're catching the Lamborghini. Oh god, I'm on 2 wheels. We're catching the Lamborghini. Go! Kill the Lambo. Well, don't kill the Lambo. I mean, the Lambo will probably end up killing itself. It's Countach. Those things were not built particularly well. We're getting closer. That being said, I've only got a few more laps. Oh, I've actually got 1 more lap to catch him. So, the chances of me doing that are... I say slim. I can see him. We might be able to get 14th place, ladies and gentlemen. Usually I'm saying at this point in a build, I'm looking at the top spot thinking, ooh, maybe I'll get top 3 or top 5. But this time, it's top 14 is where I'm aiming for. Correct me if I'm wrong. Of course, I don't know if anyone's watched every single one of these builds. I highly doubt it. But, if anyone knows, can someone tell me whether this is the worst race build I've ever done? I feel it might be. I've built some... I'm fairly certain I've built cars that... But in terms of actually sort of cars that have done worse on grid position, I think this might be the worst. The rally car's going to look for a way up the inside again. 209.055. My lap times are improving, but it doesn't feel like the car's getting any better. 288 up there. Try not to take him out as I re-enter the track. Did almost take him out, but that's nevertheless not... Yeah. Ooh, God. Power! Please get the Lambo. I can see how close they are. Like, I don't know. If I don't get involved in that sort of first lap melee, I always try to... Some people might think, like, oh, why don't you just overtake all the cars on the starting line? I've got to be really honest, I don't think it's very fun to do that, so usually what I'll do is I'll wait for the cars. It might impact my grid position a little bit at the end of the build, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to make this as exciting as possible, and if I'm literally in the front by, like, lap 4, what's the point? You know, I can only really give my general thoughts on the build, and that's it. I'm not going to catch this Lambo. Just through the first corner, I don't know what they do through the first corner. I'm so slow through it, but they're really fast. I don't know if it's just me taking it wonkily, or if the car just won't let me take it at the speed that I kind of want to take. Anyways, we're getting on for desperate times here. I don't think 14th is going to be possible. I think we're just going to settle for 15th out of 24. Yeah. Not ideal. Really not ideal. Oh god. The car is actually physically like getting on 2 wheels. I have a general suspicion that if I actually clip a curb hard enough in this, I probably could roll it over. Like, no doubt. I could probably roll... Like, if we was at Sonoma or something, this thing would be falling over. Quite easily. Anyways, we're missing a headlight. We're missing a lot of our dignity. 15th place is all the Deluxe Wagon can give us. Yeah, that was a truly awful build. I mean, in terms of best lap times, we're one of the slowest cars. 21st place is almost faster than us, and that's the Navora. Yeah, I mean, the R380 is obviously king of this one, but... I mean, usually we'd be beating all of those cars, and this time around we're not even close to doing anything with those cars. Yeah. I can't say I was expecting a lot from the Deluxe Wagon. I can't say I was expecting it to be amazingly good or for us to win the race or anything like that. I was kind of expecting it to be at least minorly competent, but yeah, apparently not. Also, we couldn't deal with one of our mods, so oops. Anyways, we don't even level up. Great. Well, there you go. That's the Deluxe Wagon. It's terrible. Don't drive it. If I was you, I wouldn't. But that being said, it's your choice. Drive it stock. That's going to be the recommendation. Drive it stock, and don't ever build it for B class. Just stick a silly engine in it, build it to D class, and deal with that. But yeah, not good. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching regardless. Stay tuned next time for another race build. I believe we'll actually have a DLC before I'm able to do the next race build. I think, hold on. Let me check in the middle of the video, very professional. My calendar tells me that a car pack, if we do get one, will be on the 3rd. So the next time I'd actually be able to do a build would be on the 4th. So yeah, I guess we'll wait to see what that DLC brings. If there's anything interesting, I'll build that up, and if there's not, I'll continue down my list of personal cars I'd like to build. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, farewell.
We can dance if we want to, we can leave your friends behind, 'cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well they're no friends of mine. See, we can go where we want to, places they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind.